Hi, this is Ted. Hey, I'm getting ready to go out for a run. I just wanted to jump on and do a quick Facebook Live. And I got on, I was a little disappointed. The new Facebook Live does not work with my laptop and webcam. Don't understand it. When I try to do a recording, the webcam cuts out, defaults to the computer camera, and it's a mess. So I'm on my phone right now. If anybody knows how to fix that, please let me know. But here, I just want to take a couple seconds. I'm doing some posts today on biases, and the one today is called anchoring. The anchoring bias is critically important. And what it simply means is we as humans are not real good with money. And money deals with numbers, and we're even worse with numbers than we are with money. Our brains just don't work well with it. So when we see a number, what tends to happen in our feeling brain is we latch onto that number and we anchor that number in our brain someplace, and that becomes the point of reference for every other discussion about that number. And this is critically important, not only with money and spending, but also in policy and politics and programs, almost anything to do with numbers, data, statistics. Our default is our feeling brain. And when the number comes up, let's say it's $10,000 for a new car. Okay, if you can find a car for $10,000, good luck. But let's just say $10,000 is the number that's thrown out. Your brain immediately latches onto that number as the set point, and then negotiations tend to move from there. It's very difficult to move out that number to get somebody to a higher number, or even, believe it or not, a lower number. So why is this important right now? Everything in the paper, everything on TV, everything in the media is talking about numbers. How many people are sick? How many people have died? How many have done this? What are the projections? Well, we as people, we tend to listen to this, and we listen emotionally. And we take that number, and that becomes our reference point, our set point, if you will. So if somebody throws out a number of 1 million people getting sick, that number is with us until we have a new set point. And that new set point is really hard to pick up because we've already got the older number that we tend to go back to. So that's called anchoring. Anchoring is something we do all the time. And that's why when you go to buy a car, particularly a new car that costs a bunch of money, nobody talks, the discounted price. And the salesperson generally is going to come in and say, make me an offer. The same thing in real estate. Make me an offer. Well, that offer you throw on the table is going to be the anchored number or the reference point, and everybody's going to move from that number. So keep that in mind when you're watching television, you're on social media, you're on your computer, or you're in a buying situation. Anchoring is with you every day, and every situation you're dealing with numbers. It's your default. It's your feeling brain in charge. So what do? If it's an important decision, if it's consequential, stop and challenge the number. What do I mean by challenge the number? The number might be absolutely correct, but you've got an obligation to do a little research to determine whether or not that is correct and correct for you and your circumstances. That's a thinking brain activity. That is a conscious effort to move there, to do that kind of work. Your feeling brain is in command. Your thinking brain is by exception. So if you have any intent of making a consequential decision that involves money, numbers, policy, or it involves other people's lives, and you're depending on those numbers, make sure you take the time to check the numbers, to check how it impacts on you, and then move forward. So there we go. Ted McClyman, Anchoring Bias. Come to the Facebook group, Discover Your Money Temperament, and we're going to talk about this in more detail. So you have a great day. I'm going for a run.